One of the biggest misconceptions is that we're just throwing volume at our clients or at our athletes, and that's not the case, right? It's not like we're just saying do 1,000 joint moves or do 1,000 impulses or do 5 minutes of slow lowers for every single exercise. I've tended to find that that doesn't actually work. Those are things that we utilize. Those are things that we use. But what it comes down to is utilizing those tools in the specific case and in the specific scenario that we're dealing with. So for instance, if an individual has elbow pain, that doesn't mean that just for 5 days straight we're going to do our upper body joint moves for 300 reps each. We actually have to address what that specific person is feeling, because understanding where this comes from is if that person felt that injury initially in a certain position, in a certain way, in a certain context, like let's say their arm is straight, their pointer finger and their middle finger are working to put force into something, and that's when they initially felt it. Like let's say it's released when they're throwing. If we have a baseball pitcher and he's throwing, that's where they initially felt it. Just doing like the joint moves help to support it, but we also to some degree need to get some specificity in there, right? So what that might look like, because let me go here. What that might look like is literally like we do the joint moves, but we're also very specifically hitting the position that they're having issues with. So it's almost like you can think of those joint moves or that more global work as being the support for all the tissue around it and within it. But then we also hit very specifically what they're having issues with, because that helps the actual tissue, helps their mind, helps their mental and their emotional to feel like and actually know that we're actually addressing it, right? So we don't only do that because we want to train the rest of the system, but that has to be part of it. If we take the very specific thing that the athlete is having issues with, we address that so that they know and they can feel that that is being addressed, and then we use everything else around it to support it. But it's not like we're just throwing a bunch of junk volume at them to do.